This one truth will change how you see your life forever, because one choice creates your entire path. If you're looking for motivation, wisdom, and life lessons, take the path of purpose.
What is the meaning of time? What is the meaning of time? It's one of the most profound and pressing questions we can ask, because time is the one thing every human being is given equally. It's the thread that weaves every moment of our lives together. It cannot be bought, paused, reversed, or extended. It is always moving, always passing, always shaping who we are. But what does it mean? How should we understand it? How do we use it and not waste it? How do we honor the time we've been given? To understand the meaning of time, we must look at history, science, philosophy, and human experience. Let's begin with history. Time has always been central to how civilizations understood their place in the universe. The ancient Egyptians measured time using sundials and water clocks. They believed time was a cycle, day into night, death into rebirth. The Mayans built massive stone calendars and saw time as sacred, structured by the heavens. In ancient Greece, there were two words for time: chronos and kairos. Chronos is sequential time, minutes, hours, days. It's the time we measure. But kairos means the opportune moment, the right time. A moment filled with meaning. A moment that changes everything. The Greeks understood that not all time is equal. Some times simply pass. Some time defines us. In Eastern philosophy, time is not just linear, it's cyclical. In Hinduism, time is infinite. It unfolds in cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction. In Buddhism, time is an illusional concept created by the mind. The past is memory. The future is imagination. Only the present is real. In the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, time is a gift from God. It has a beginning and an end, and what we do with our time matters for eternity. Teach us to number our days, says the psalmist, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. So from the beginning, humanity has known that time is not just about clocks and calendars. It's about meaning. Science gives us another layer of understanding. Einstein's theory of relativity revealed that time is not fixed. It bends and stretches depending on speed and gravity. Time moves slower near a black hole. It speeds up when we move faster. Even on Earth, GPS satellites have to adjust for the fact that time ticks differently in orbit than it does on the surface. This means time is not absolute, it's relative. It's not the same for everyone. That's not just physics, it's personal. Because even in our daily lives, we know this. Time feels different depending on what we're experiencing. A moment of joy feels fleeting. A moment of pain feels eternal. Time flies when we're having fun. It drags when we're afraid. Neuroscience tells us that our perception of time is shaped by memory and attention. When we're present, when we're fully engaged, time feels rich and full. When we're distracted or numbed out, time slips through our fingers. So the way we experience time is not just external, it's deeply internal. And here's the truth. Time is life. Every second that passes is a second of your life. Time is not something you spend, it's something you live, which means the meaning of time is ultimately the meaning of life. So what does that mean for us? First, it means time is precious. We don't get to control how much we have. We don't get to rewind or relive it. That's what makes it sacred. And yet, We waste so much of it on worry, on regret, on distractions that don't matter. We live like we'll never run out of time, and then we look back wondering where it all went. That's why the awareness of time is a gift. It wakes us up. It makes us ask, am I living with purpose? Am I spending my time on what truly matters? Or am I just getting through the day? Second, it means time reveals value. What you give your time to is what you love. You can say you value family, but if you give all your time to work, the truth shows up. You can say you care about your health, but if you don't invest time in it, the results will reflect that. Time exposes priorities. So if I want to live a meaningful life, I must be intentional with my time. That doesn't mean scheduling every moment. It means choosing with care. Who do I give my time to? What activities fill me with joy? What goals are worthy of my hours, my days, my life? Third, it means time is a teacher. Time reveals character. Time heals wounds. Time teaches patience. And sometimes, time gives us the clarity we didn't have before. What felt devastating in one season becomes a doorway to strength in another. Time shows us what matters and what doesn't. Think of the people who changed the world. They didn't have more time than you. They just used their time differently. Martin Luther King Jr. only lived 39 years, but what he did with that time shook history. Anne Frank was only 15 when she died, but her words have outlived generations. Steve Jobs said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. The clock is always ticking." Not to scare you, but to remind you to live, to love, to create, to forgive, to begin. Fourth, it means time is seasonal. There is a time to sow and a time to reap, a time to rest and a time to build, a time to grieve and a time to dance. Wisdom means knowing what time it is in your life and honoring that season. Maybe right now is your time to heal. Maybe it's your time to speak. Maybe it's your time to start over. Maybe it's your time to say goodbye. Whatever season you're in, be there fully. Don't rush through it. Don't wish it away. Time doesn't come back, but it does move forward. And so can you. Fifth, it means time is relational. The most meaningful way we spend time is with people. No amount of success can replace a missed moment with someone you love. No amount of money can buy back a lost relationship. The people in your life are not interruptions to your schedule. They are the point of it. So slow down. Look someone in the eye. Have the hard conversation. Say, "I love you." Make the call. Forgive. Thank. Hug. Be fully there. Because in the end, no one says, "I wish I had more hours at the office." They say, "I wish I had more time with the people I love." And finally, it means time is legacy. What you do with your time becomes your story. How you treat others becomes your impact. What you build, what you give, how you live it becomes your mark on the world. You don't have to do everything. You just have to do what matters. So what is the meaning of time? Time is not just a measure. It's a message. A reminder that life is now, not someday, not when things are perfect. Now, time says, don't wait. Start the book. Say the truth. Take the risk. Be kind. Let go. Begin again. Time is your most valuable asset. Use it well. Spend it with love. Invest it in what lasts. Because when your time is up, and it will be, what will matter is not how long you lived, but how deeply you lived. So live fully, love freely, give generously, and be present. That is the meaning of time, not to control it, but to cherish it, not to fear it, but to honor it, and in doing so, to live a life that matters. Now is the time